working on this green buffet. I have this area with the painted how I want it, and now I'm going to add some Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in clear to give it the first coat to settle all in, so whenever I put the black wax around the edges to bring that in, that I'm able to erase some if I get too much. I have Paint Pixie wax brushes. It's my clear wax brush, and then I have a black wax or a dark wax brush. But let's get it to begin with. Let's get the clear on here. Don't want a chance getting this area muddy because that's sort of the focal point. I'm going to do just this door because it's going to take me a lot longer to do the indentations and all that. They're relatively stiff. Not like a hard bristle or anything like that, but it's not like a soft bristle to where it'll move like this. It won't do that because it's, you know, so they're so jam-packed in there. So it is pretty stiff because of the number of bristles that are in there. Just going to grab one of these washcloths because that's what I have. I've got some in these crevices that's still visible. That's the thing with the Dixie Belle wax, is it goes on white and it's white in the container, but it's you know, it dries clear, of course. But that's sort of where you can see, you know, prevents you from putting on too much. And I'm not really buffing this at this point. I'm just removing any excess. Brown it is, and I 100%, 1000% believe everything happens for a reason, so it must have needed to be brown. Okay. Now I'm gonna just rub, just with, this is a regular washcloth, and I'm just gonna go in the areas where I don't want as much dark and rub those out first and get that off so it can keep sort of staining and gathering in the crevices. I think it's deepening up and accentuating that a pretty good fit. I think the brown may have been a better choice than the black to begin with. I have the new Paint Pixie, what does she call it? Buffy. This is the smaller of the buffing brushes, and it fits my hands really, really good. So I can use this to pull out a little more than I would be able to pull out with that rag. And the bristles on this are probably the same stiffness as the wax brush was. It's not stiff. This is a little bit softer, but they're not as thick in there. It's sort of like a shoe shine brush, but a smaller version so that it's easy to hold in your hand. Now I've probably removed about all that I want to remove and spread it in a decent amount. I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna go ahead and do these two legs right now. And right now I'm trying to decide, I don't even think I'm gonna use the clear wax first because I want these to be darker. I'm gonna go right here with the clear wax around these balls. There's two of those. And then I'm gonna go straight in with the dark on that. I'm pushing relatively hard to make sure that it crams up in those crevices really good, those details, so that they stick out. I didn't, you know, here I left it sort of streaky inside those details because I didn't want it as dark. Here I want it darker, so I'm gonna go deep in the details, and then I'm gonna be a little more careful when I wipe it off to not get too far down into the details. See them hard to tell the difference. It's a lot darker. I like it a lot. It really, really grounded it a lot. It needed that, definitely. Definitely brought out some of her beauty. And I appreciate y'all joining me. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.